Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's KVN. Welcome to my channel. This is actually my first video, and we'll be looking at what US30 has for us this upcoming week. I'm gonna try and make this video as informative as I can, but it's my first video, yo, so y'all have to bear with me. So, without wasting any of your time, let's jump straight to it. Now that we have our horizontal trend line, our support and resistance, we jump in and look for zones. And from the bat, this is what I see. This right here. No, let me go. Just this right here. Just right here. Right. Let's throw another one here. This one right here. Just finish drawing it. This zone right here, right there, mate. This zone right here, man, is our support. Not only is it our support, it's our yearly low. So trust, if the market should go back down there, I'm buying, dog. We have our support here. Let me change it to green so that we know. Come on, man. Sometimes things just keep testing you so that we know that's our buying area. Of course, we see why. And this right here is our resistance area. Some people would call it supply or demand, but whatever it is, man. Whatever works for you, whatever terms y'all use, that's whatever terms y'all use. But I usually go with support and resistance, man. It's much simpler for me. This is our yearly low. This is our yearly high, which is like the all-time high. So big. Once the market reaches these two levels, something big's gonna happen, as we saw here. Now that we have the current range we're trading at, here's something else I see. But I wanna go to 4 hours so we can all see what's going on. Okay, before that, here's another zone I'm seeing here. It's always the obvious, bro. It's always the obvious zones. Like, people will look for complicated shit, but shit is not complicated. It's always the obvious zones that move the market. Look what happened here. See? That was so obvious, man. Like, literally anybody could know what's gonna happen there. Like, a big movement was gonna happen there. I believe that's where we're gonna get our current selling opportunities, but we'll get to that as we jump in the lower time frames. Put that there, have it gray, just a different color from our, support and resistance line. Now that we have these, let's jump into 4 hours, mate, because there's something I'm seeing, and I think it's going to be clear when we jump in 4 hours. It's going to be clear for all of us. This is what I'm seeing, man. See this? Exactly from that low. That's the trend line that recently broke. Oh man, there's something else I was seeing. Yeah. This is what I was seeing. Let's delete that. This is what I was seeing. This. Yeah. here. There's something to look forward to. I believe we all know the rule of trend lines, man. We all know the rules of trend lines. Once the trend line breaks, it will retest before taking that direction again. If it will, but like it will retest. And I'm spotting this 4-hour trend line here, which has been broken and is about to be retested. So let's name it H4. I say resistance is support, man. Support / resistance. Because this way it works. It's both, because right here it was our support. You know, all the way we used it as support, but it broke. Now we're gonna use it as resistance. I hope y'all get what I mean. Trendline break. After, what happens? It retests. And just check the spot where it's about to retest at. The zone we marked earlier. So just by this, without actually drawing a lot of zones, we can actually predict what the market is doing. So what I'm just gonna do for now, because I can already see a long-term trade here. We're definitely gonna be like adjusting this, but of the little information we have, which is it broke out of our 4-hour trend line, our 4-hour resistance trend line. I mean support trend line. When it broke from our 4-hour support trend line, it broke and it looked for a retest and look for the next zone. Look at the next zone, which is going to touch the zone which had major movements in the market. So of that, we can already predict what our long-term direction might be. If these rumors of a recession are really true, then trust, we're going to be selling from this point. Besides those two things that I mentioned, here's another form of confluence. We see this is a double top, an M. When a double top breaks, what do you call it? A neckline and a double top, but whatever you call it, when it breaks the neckline, it has to retest back to it and continue with the direction. So now we have 3 things that are confirming that we will probably be selling from this point. Now that we have that, let's go down our time frame and check for possible zones. But let's just do it from here first and just check for possible zones, because I was supposed to do that at first, but I got over my head, man. I saw things and I literally forgot about y'all that are here. I'm trying to teach y'all, but hey, I bet these videos will get like much better and easier as time goes. But yeah, let's plot our zones. We all know zones are like points where the market touches and rejects, or whatever you want to call it, man. I'll just say it. It's places where the market touches and rejects. And I always use like the obvious spots, because the market likes doing the obvious, man. If you think about it a lot, that's where you'll fail. The market doesn't want you to think about shit a lot, bro. Once you overthink things, you get caught up. For lack of a better word, you get caught up, and trust me, you don't want to get caught up. When you get caught up, that's when you lose the plot. So let's just look for like obvious areas where like the market touched and retested. And this is an area. This is another area. This right here is another area. This right here is another area. This right here. Actually, let me just stop saying this right here, man, because y'all can see what's going on. Y'all can see what's going on. It's not like y'all cannot see what's going on. Y'all can see what's going on. That's right here. There's another area. There might be a lot of zones, man, but it's either we do this precise or we don't do it at all. And I'm more of a precise type of guy. I like when my shit is precise, up to tier, you know, up to T. Up to T. This right here, man. I was supposed to draw this. This right here is a zone. And then we have up here as a zone as well. Let me just put it at the wick. And then we have up here. Y'all should look at the right, man. You know, up here as a zone as well. And that's all our zones. It might be a lot, you know, it might seem like it's clustered or a lot, but trust me, when you go down the little time frames, you'll actually see what's going on. Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Jesus Christ. I won't be explaining everything. This is just, bro, this is literally my first video. I don't even know what to touch up on anything. It feels scuffed for me. I might not even upload this, but you know, if I do, just let me know if I should, you know, do more videos. I can try and be more informative and, you know, things like that. Now that we have all our zones, let's jump in the chart and see what does it have. Do we see any patterns? Do we see any things that will help us navigate? And here we have where it's here, right? Yep. Parallel channel. This is a channel, man. I'm just gonna do this. And then, yep. Most definitely, without a doubt. This is the current channel we're trading at, so bro, see what I told you? See what I told you? This is off the bat, man. What I think, I'm literally gonna wait for this. I'm literally gonna wait for this to come touch here, man. If it touches here again, then trust. Alright, cool, man. If it touches this zone again, this is where I'm literally gonna wait for my cells. This is where I'm literally gonna wait for my cells, man. That zone is definitely where I'm gonna place my cells. But a zone, bro, where cells will be more valid. Where cells will be more valid for me, that is here. The zone right here is the most sensible spot to take cells from me, and I'm definitely gonna hold those cells, bro. But market open, I'll just wait for market open, man, and see if and see where the gap is. I'm literally hoping for a gap upwards because that means we're gonna be coming back to test the zone or the zone again. Because either these two zones, that's where I see the market um either like retracing or making like a continuation pattern if you look at lower time frames. But a major zone where I'll take my cells as either here or here. I really don't see a buying market, man. I don't see where I will actually set my buys at, so I'm just gonna wait for sells and actually take buys at the lowest area. For me, this is probably the safest place to take my buys, bro. This right here is probably the safest place to take my buys. But we'll see, we'll see. If you enjoyed this and if it was like sort of informative for you, I know like I blabbed a lot and I wasn't really, you know, but like if you enjoyed this and really would like to see me get what's the word I'm looking for? If you want to see more of this, you know, and you want to see me much comfortable and actually teaching you guys how to trade and how I trade, just do me a favor, man. Hit the subscribe button, like my video, and I think I could spam the comments if y'all want to. If y'all want another video, and of course I'll be updating y'all on how these trade went. So let's see y'all in the next one, if there will be a next one. Peace.